live from Seattle, Washington, the anarchist jurisdiction thereof. It's the show where you make the calls. You can call in about your love life, your relationships, your personal situation, anything you need our help with. And, of course, we will be also offering our expertise on technology, DIY projects, electronics, and today, photography equipment. It's Slopless in Seattle, and now here's your host, the Slopstash.
Hi, welcome to the Slopless in Seattle podcast. I'm your host, Grant, the Slopstash, and I will be guiding us through...
It's not really a podcast, though, is it? We don't even put it on like
a VOD.
It's a vodcast. It's a stream. It's a live stream.
It's
a show.
Welcome to this live stream. It's a show. We can say this is a show. I'm okay with that.
We don't have to have all these buzzwords, you know. We're bringing back the word show. It's just a show. It doesn't have to be branded in some quirky tech way, you know. What is this?
Right.
What is this? Friggin' venture capital stream. World? What are we? A bunch of venture capitalists over here?
I mean, maybe. I don't know. No, we're not. We're absolutely not. Well, this is a podcast. No, this is a live stream. We figured it out.
You just slipped again. I've got to keep an eye on you.
Yeah. So
you've been eating that borscht, huh? You've been eating that borscht you cooked in our Slopstash Live?
Yeah. Yeah, on the Slopstash Live kitchen, we cooked borscht on Thursday, and it was quite delicious. I've been eating it regularly since then.
I've never had borscht. I gotta say, I want to try it. Might try to cook some.
Well, I mean, you've eaten. Yeah, just get some beets. Get some canned beets. I
love beets. I used to eat beets. Beets. So my first girlfriend I ever had, I met her when I was in preschool, and she was in like the first grade. She came over to my house while I was like a little baby kid. I was like 5 years old or something, and I was eating a big plate of beets. And she just was, because I hung out with her a couple times while she was waiting for the bus in the morning, and I didn't go to school. So she just came into my house one day, you know, to hang out, and I'm sitting at the table and I'm eating this big plate of beets, and she made fun of me that for the next like 20 years.
How old were you?
Until she left me. I was like, at that time I was like 5, but we were best friends until I was in. You knew her in
until she made fun of your beets. Your beet habit.
That was just a part of our relationship, a part of our life, a part of my life. It was a defining moment of my life. You know what I mean? It had impact for decades to come.
The beet shame.
The beet shame was a big part of my foundational first relationship, my first puppy love. And you know, if I were a younger man and less secure, it might bother me. But I've completely processed that. You know, you get to a certain age and you process things. And they're fine. Like you can take some things and put them to rest. And the beet shame is part of that. But if I were younger and it were still bothering me, I might call into the Slopstash to ask for advice about love, relationships, personal situations, maybe your mom and dad, or technology, DIY projects, photography. You want to talk a little bit about photography?
Yeah, I can do that. I can talk about that today because today it's topical. Today I was actually trying to, not today. A couple days ago, I was trying to digitize some negatives, using an extension tube.
No one knows what the fuck you're talking about. Okay. Can you just break things? All right, look, I got to run a graphics package.
Oh, okay. We got it. Is this a new one?
And you forced me to do this. I wasn't going to run a graphics package this early, but you're getting into it, so we got to run the graphics package.
Nice.
It's advanced principles of engineering with the Slopstash, because Slop's already jumping straight into the advanced principles of photography. So why don't you break down for those of us who are not familiar with all of the stuff you're talking about? I know what you're talking about because wait, that's the wrong input. I know what you're talking about because I happen to be an advanced expert in photography myself, so I know all about negatives and extension tubes. But not everybody knows. Sure. And by the way, Ludlow Vert asked if the Slopstash ever sees the chat, and no, because the Slopstash is the star of the show. The Slopstash has a lot on his plate, He's got to be thinking about love and relationship and expert advice and opinions. He's got to be thinking about how he's going to break down the principles of advanced photography engineering for you to understand. You in your ignorance and your shameful lack of knowledge about these areas. He has to deal with all this stuff, so I have to field the comments and the callers. That's my job as the producer. So that's how, just for you to understand the way that these relationships are organized. And by the way, I have a lot more energy today because I'm standing up. I decided to try the standing up situation, and I love it. I feel like I could. I'm going to produce the shit out of this show today for you, Slop.
I'm glad that you're pumped. I mean, it's much better energy than the last time. I give you, that's good. Because the last time it was really a poor performance on your part. So I'm glad that
you know what? We don't have to. This is not a history lesson podcast. Oh, it's not a podcast at all, even though you keep trying to say it is.
Yeah.
So why don't we talk about extension tubes or whatever the? Look, I'm going to switch to your camera here so you can talk about that. I just
thought that you, as the historian, would want to do a History Makers podcast.
Yeah, I did. Yourself. I did that, and then Jack Black stole my idea and did Drunk History, even though I did it years before. I did Drunk History years before they did. But they were they were the ones that got famous, and I didn't, and that's fine. But sometimes you have the idea first, but other people come along and they do it, and they get famous, and then you don't, and that's fine, and you don't be bitter about it ever. You're never bitter about it.
Yeah, no, and so I think. Wait, what are we talking about?
You're gonna tell me how this photography tube. You're gonna tell me the positives and the negatives of a photography tube. How do you like that? A little transition humor.
Not sure I follow, but okay. So this is what a normal lens looks. Oh, you switched it again.
You got to be ready. You got to be on your toes.
Okay, so this is what obviously a normal lens looks like. It's just a 50 millimeter lens, but you can only focus about this far away. Like that's the minimum distance. So if you want to get closer, you can put an extension tube on it, and it greatly reduces the minimum focal distance. So that explains what an extension tube is. Are you satisfied with that explanation?
It's not up to me, is it? It's up to the chat. Why doesn't the chat let us know if they're following along and they understand, they comprehend, or if you have any questions? I think it's safe for you to move forward, but if we have questions, I might slow you down, stop you, go back, and ask the questions on behalf of the chat, because that's my job as the producer.
Okay, well, great. I noticed that this extension tube, every time I put it onto my lens, it slipped or made horrible sounds, and sometimes grinded against the lens. So I stopped trying to put it on and then examined it. And I found that there is a bent piece here. Right.
How did you bend that? Why did you do that?
I don't know. I don't know how it got bent. But you can see this is one that is normal, and it is straight.
Wait, show me the bent one again. Oh wow, that's effed up, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty bent.
So you're just gonna stick a pair of pliers in there and just bend it back, huh?
Yeah. So I tried that actually. That was actually the first. That was the first thing I did. I just took some needle nose pliers and just started ripping around in here, and that turned out to be not such a good idea. So I decided next I will unscrew these screws here and take it all apart.
That's
see where that takes us.
Yeah, I've taken apart a lens one time in my life, and it never got back together the way God intended through His intelligent design. I took a lens apart one time because there was a little thing, and I thought I could fix it. Yeah. There was a part getting stuck.
Yeah, and you couldn't.
I couldn't put it back together again. It was so much more complicated.
No, there are so many springs that do not look anything like springs that you and I and everyone else knows. Just a lot of things under pressure, and as soon as you open it up, they just go everywhere.
Ludlow Vert asked if they can mail in stuff for you to fix. That might be a good idea in the future. Maybe if we hit a certain Patreon goal or something, we can set up a P.O. box. That might be good. Cool.
Yeah,
people can send you, fun. And they can also send you slop to eat. That would be really fun. Make it a little more interactive.
Yeah, I think I've got just a community post office place around here, so maybe that would be what I need to do.
We can do a send in your slop segment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I can review that. That's a good idea.
We'll work on that. Maybe a $50 Patreon goal. We get $50. How's that sound? What are we at right now? I haven't even looked at your Patreon.
You haven't?
No. What's it up to?
All those people are gonna be so mad at me because you didn't look at it.
Look, I produce the show. I don't produce your Patreon. If you're not sending messages to your patrons, then that's your problem. Oh, you're at $21. You're halfway there. So let's say we get you up to $50.
Okay.
We'll get a PO box. That is a slop stash guarantee.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's really a producer. So my producer is guaranteeing that.
Well,
right?
when you assigned me the role of producer, you gave me the implicit inherent trust to make guarantees on your behalf. At least that's what I told the credit card company. You know what I'm saying? American Express might be getting in touch with you in a few months when they realize what's going on. Hope you're in Vietnam by then.
Express.
That's how I got here, Anyway. What's the I'm just because I ran away from my debt to come to Vietnam.
Oh no, I am.
You didn't know that?
No, I did know that. No, I was saying oh no because as soon as I took 3 screws off, it started to get real springy. So I think this is gonna
blast apart.
Yeah, always wear safety eye protection when you're doing this.
Trekkie69 says, by the way, everybody subscribe to Trekkie69. Great Twitch streamer, talks about politics and history and good stuff like that. Says, not looking forward to watching the debate tomorrow. Might have an aneurysm. We were talking about this a little bit before the stream started. I cannot imagine in my brain what the debate is going to be like, but we will be covering it live over at Non-Compete and on Luna Oi. We're going to be doing a simulcast, special campaign coverage of the debate. Wow. See what I mean? Can you zoom that in a little bit? Because I want people to understand that this is not something you should do lightly. You should not take measures like this lightly. These are more complicated once you open them up. This is kind of the situation I found myself in, only it was like even more complex because there was a bunch of glass in there and it's terrifying.
Wait, is as far as... Wait, am I zooming in the wrong way?
You just zoomed out, actually. You had it zoomed in.
Yeah, there we go.
Use your eyeballs to look at it with your eyes, and then your brain will process that information.
I'm using my human eyeballs to process this information as much as possible.
Where's the broken part? I lost track of it.
It is here.
Oh, it's all
still
dark.
Trapped under this thing.
Your lighting sucks. As a producer, I want you to upgrade your lighting now. I'll buy some with the Amex that I took out in your name.
Oh, yeah, good.
As your producer.
Cool, thank you. That's sweet. That's kind.
It's a little better.
Kindness.
That's better. But then look, like I want everyone to know how this movie magic works. It's behind the scenes.
Oh yeah.
You have a little ring
it looks horrible on that angle.
No, it looks great.
What?
It looks like you have a little ghost friend.
It's a lamp.
Can you shake it a little bit and make a ghost sound so everyone can see what it would be like if there was a ghost in it? Oh, that's awesome. That was really good. I didn't even know how you did that for a second. My brain got scared.
Yeah.
Okay. Fix this thing now.
Parchment paper.
How do you fix that?
I don't know.
The Schlendrian points out that we're using a lens to watch a lens because your eyeball is also a lens. I see what you did there, Schlendrian. So you're using the lens of your eyeball to watch the lens of a camera's output to watch this lens.
I don't think that's what they're saying.
That's what I interpreted it that way. So
I don't.
Nobody asked you. That's not the broken part?
No, but I did just feel like I was playing the game Operation. Yeah, but none of that happened. And there are these screws that, springs. They're springs. I should remember where that goes.
I bet you're not going to remember any of this shit.
We're
going to have to play back the stream. I should have screenshot. Yeah. Why didn't you tell me to do a screenshot? I could have done that.
You really should have. Okay, let me put them back.
Put them back. Where did it go? God damn it. This is a nightmare.
Okay.
You need that little loop.
I do. I don't know. That's great. I'm never getting that spring back.
What?
There you go. That was pretty easy.
Oh man, this is giving me anxiety. This is giving me like I remember doing this with my lens.
Yeah.
So honestly, I don't recommend you try to repair your own lenses unless you're pretty comfortable with fidgety shit like this, because you really probably won't be able to fix it, and you'll probably just make it worse. Unless you're
It's this is the option where I go, I'll be okay, like, or I've just already decided it's okay if
it doesn't ever work. Yeah, basically it's like a last ditch. It's a last ditch if you're just about to buy a new one anyway. You could make like a last ditch Hail Mary. So what's next? You want to take a screenshot?
Yeah, take a screenshot of that.
All right. Snipping tool activated. I don't know how useful it's going to be since your lighting is so crappy, but all right. I got a snip.
Hold on.
You want me to do another snip?
I can't figure out which direction to go. Okay.
This is reminding me of my vasectomy. I never had a vasectomy, but that seemed like a good joke.
Why not?
Snip. Have you had a vasectomy? I would get one in a heartbeat.
No, but they're quite cheap, and I'm not opposed to the idea of it.
We should get bro vasectomies together.
Yeah.
We should be vasectomy buddies.
I mean, yeah, it's only like I think $11 for me to go do that, which is
what? You got that fancy insurance. I don't know. It's probably the same in Vietnam. I don't know. Anthony M wants to know, what are we making? We are making nothing. We are repairing. We are attempting a repair on an extension tube for a Nikon format lens system. That's what we're doing.
Yeah. It's
break open that lens. And
I think this is.
And now that we're breaking in, let's talk about what's been breaking out of our buttholes lately. It's time for the digestion report.
That's an awful lot to be putting in your stomach.
Slop. What's been slopping through your bowels lately?
I ate a lot of junk food again this weekend, but I have had a semi-return to normalcy in my bowels.
That's good.
Which is nice.
I mean, it's like, what do you call it? It's modern life. We're all eating crap all the time. We don't have time.
Yeah, but the beets really helped. But I was hoping they would make more of a impact in my digestion.
What do beets do to your digestion system? I haven't had beets that in mass quantity in a long time.
I mean, it turns everything red.
Oh, that's true. It makes you feel like maybe something broke in there, like you ruptured something.
It's very troubling.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I mean, in all manner too. Not just the poo portion.
Yeah, the pee portion too.
Yeah, sometimes.
Oh, really? I don't know if I've ever eaten so many beets that I had red pee.
No, I did. It was horrifying.
Interesting. We had Indian food yesterday. Luna and I had Indian food yesterday, and I gotta say, it was really delicious. It was the first Indian food I've had since the lockdown started about over a month ago. So it was really delicious. And I indulged myself, and we ate a lot of Indian food. But I gotta tell you, we had it was all vegetarian. We had like a bunch of paneer curry, which, by the way, I learned how to make paneer slop, and I think you should make it on a future Slop Stash episode because it's very interesting. It's a unfermented cheese. You make it by curdling it with lime juice and then pressing it. So I think it'd be interesting to make paneer sometime. I love paneer, and I had a lot of paneer, and I had a lot of vegetable curry. Very, very delicious, very rich, very spicy. But my farts I don't usually have smelly farts, believe it or not. I know that's, I think I come off as the kind of guy who has smelly farts, but normally my farts are loud, but quiet, but no smell.
They're
smellless.
Gentle.
It's like the opposite of an SBD. It's like a loud,
it's a gentle fart.
It's a loud, but non-lethal situation we got going on normally. But last night I farted right before we were about to fall asleep, and Luna got blasted out of the bedroom almost. She was so upset. I was like just on the verge. I think because I was so close to sleeping, I relaxed up, and loosened up, and a big loud one just belted out. And then about 10 seconds later, Luna jumps up and she's like, "Oh my God."
Yeah, that's always a real treat.
So I had a big blast, but it felt good. It was nice. I had a lot of big farts after that. Took me a little longer to get to sleep than usual. I did Luna the service of going to the bathroom to work out the rest of that, But yeah, now I feel great. I feel good. Yeah, I had a nice, healthy deposit this morning, and I think we're doing great. So I think we're doing good then. Yeah. So we're running on all cylinders here, Slopstash and I. And we'd love to hear how your poop is doing. Your pee is also interesting.
I still have not exported that CSV yet.
I need to download Plop. I don't know why I haven't done it yet. I've just been lazy, to be perfectly honest. Just haven't taken the time.
Well, it's just it's hard to keep up with things in these times. You can't catch everything, right?
It's gonna be real good.
You can't download every app.
Everyone's doubting me that my farts don't usually smell bad. If I have a smelly fart, I'll own up to it. It's just they're not very frequent. I don't know why.
Yeah, I can back you up there.
Now, if I eat a bunch of garlic, I will have some pretty foul garlic poops, and my poops will smell really bad. But for some reason, the farts don't. I don't know. The farts are not so smelly. I don't know why. It's a blessing.
Mm-hmm. What's happening?
I've been blessed with the gift of most of my farts not smelling too bad.
Oh. I lost a part already that I am concerned about.
Well, do you need to see
I didn't lose it.
Do you need to see the snipping tool? The snip? The
snippers? I don't
screenshot?
think it's going to help me. I don't think it's going to help me. But this is going to be good to put back together.
Oh, D made an observation. I don't know if this is scientific fact or not. I think it probably varies from human being to human being. But D says that more meat is less frequent, smellier farts, and less meat is more frequent, less smelly farts. I don't know, but I don't eat a lot of meat usually. So maybe that's why. Maybe it's my vegetable-oriented diet. Not vegetable-based, because I do eat meat, but I don't eat a lot like I used to. I used to eat a lot. And maybe I used to have smelly... What do you think, Slop? You knew me in my meat-eating days when I ate a lot of meat.
Yeah.
Were my farts very smelly?
I mean...
do you think of me as a person with smelly farts?
Listen, no. I mean, it's hard to say because you were friends with me.
Yeah, you were the king.
Who I just had horrendous things happen to my body. I definitely did not treat my body well.
But as we've discussed in the past, your farts usually smelled like cooked food items. Like if you farted, it would smell like a roast or Salisbury steak. Patty melt. You're doing all of your work off camera. This is the worst show I've ever watched in my entire life. I don't even know.
No, I'm not. It's right here.
Okay.
I just can't get this one.
You got to figure out this lighting situation too in the future. I mean, this is just it's not cutting the mustard.
Well, it's like black screws on like this.
You're blaming the subject? Yeah. Wow, great photographer. Great photographer.
I kind of just want to break this thing off now. I can't get it out.
I should play some sexy music.
Screw.
Can you keep describing the problem you're having?
Well, yeah, this thing is just jammed in there. It's bent to one side, and then I think it, maybe you got this screw out of alignment.
Sometimes that happens. Sometimes the screw gets out of alignment.
Well, so then, you can't give this piece is bent forward? How did it even do that?
Sometimes it gets bent forward.
Oh, did you notice I got my chair together? It's actually, I fixed it. I got it.
Good job. You did it. Show everybody off that chair.
Yeah. Look at this chair that I have. It has a thing that comes down like this.
I do like that feature. I wish that my arms on my chair did that. Good job. You did it. What was the secret? How did you solve it?
Oh, I just actually put some oil on the threads of the screw, and then I just jammed it in there.
I should have kept that sexy music playing. Damn it. By the way, we found an answer to. If you watched the last episode of Slopless in Seattle, we had a big question, and the question was, what did EJ use? What did I use to fix stripped screws? And we found the answer. Slopstash found the answer, actually. I'll say. Here it is. I'll pop it up on the screen share. I gotta open up OBS first, though. Hold on.
SlideShare?
What? No.
You're gonna throw it up on SlideShare?
No, I'm gonna show you. No, you don't know what you're talking about. On the
You're
screen
doing
share.
it on the wrong. Oh, on my screen share.
Bruh, just relax, okay?
I know, but I can see it.
All right, it's a Mr. Grip. This is the Woodmates Mr. Grip strip screw hole repair kit. It's used to fix stripped and worn screw holes. I have these, and I stand by them. If you have a stripped screw, this will solve your problem. Available now for $4.81. They are not a sponsor, but if you work at Woodmates, get in touch with us because we want money. We'll take $1 for every pack you sell. How's that sound like a split? I think that's fair. How many of these do you think they sell? They only have 400 ratings, and I couldn't even find it on Google. You want me to help you with your search engine optimization, Mr. Woodmate Scripts? Because you're so hard to find on Google. Oh, my God.
And it's a good product. You stand behind that product.
Would this? Oh, look at this. This is interesting. Would this work with a desk chair roller that will not stay in the hole? If the inside is wood, you have a chance. For the most part, I bet it is plastic and will not work very good.
Are you wanting to show this on the screen?
No, it's not that important.
Oh.
I'm done.
It's pretty good, though. I like it.
It's not quite a segment, though. You know, it's like pretty okay.
Oh, I think I just broke this.
Oh, did you do it on camera, please? Oh, shit. That was my fault. I took this responsibility. Yeah. You broke it? Can you show us how you broke it?
I don't know.
Wow,
Can you see that?
You need to stop up the camera. Can you put the camera exposure up about a stop? At least a half a stop?
Does that do anything?
I mean, a little bit. There, that's better. Yeah. So what's going on here? You broke it?
Well,
what is it supposed to do?
Which I think it's just supposed to move freely.
That's the part that bent, though, right? That's the part that bent?
Yeah. And you can see... no, you can't see.
Yeah, no. Only when you hold it up closer.
This part is supposed to be... This part is supposed to be parallel to this part. And it is at an angle.
So bend it back. Fix it.
Yeah.
Fix it, Slopstash.
I'm trying.
Get them pliers in there and fix it.
I'm trying. But I keep yanking and it keeps tearing.
Oh my God. It's fucked. You fucked it up. Yeah, this is fucked, dude. You're just... What are you doing? Oh.
Yeah, I just ripped it out. But you know what? I don't think I need that thing.
You don't think you need it? What does that do? What is that part?
I think
this is the part where you just start ripping shit out of there.
Yeah, I think it's to
focusing.
It's an index for. I think it's an index for the depth of field preview. So it just it stops the winds down for you. But maybe you need that when it actually goes to take the picture also. But oh well.
What did you just do? Yeah. What did you do? You just literally. You should have just. You can't take it apart.
That's why I couldn't take the other part off. There are these screws here.
Oh my God.
So slop tip number 1. Always make sure you've taken out all the screws before you start ripping the thing apart. That's what I've learned. But now I think I can just remove that. Oh, where'd it go? Okay, here it is. Do we have any callers?
Oh, we can take some calls. Let's take some calls. This is the time of the show when we want to know what you have to say. We're taking questions from callers around the world, and we're asking this question: how can we help you? Are we streaming?
Yes.
I couldn't find my window. We want to know. Everyone in the chat's pressing F to pay respects to your lens. And while we're getting this set up to take calls, I hope that Slopstash is thinking very carefully about how we're going to fill the next hour and a half of the show.
It might take that long to put this back together. So.
All right. Well, here's the link. This is a StreamYard link I'm dropping in the chat right now. If you want to come in and ask a question about... If you want to ask questions about love, relationships, personal situations, maybe you're having an argument with your brother, or your best friend doesn't understand you, we have an expert in the form of the Slopstash. This expert on relationships and love and technology and DIY, computers, dating,
There's another.
is standing by to take your calls. Or you can ask the questions in the chat if you're not in a place or in a situation where you can share your voice or your video with us. You can just type out a question. That's acceptable as well. We are taking calls now. I have shared the link, and we're standing by. I only shared it in YouTube, though. Let me share it in Twitch and Facebook, too. I don't think anybody's watching on Twitch or Facebook, but just in case. We have one person watching on Twitch and one person watching on Facebook. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we'll get somebody taking a trip into the show. All right, let's go take a look at what Slopstash is doing.
Okay, so I got this piece out. That was good. It was right here under this part. That took some work.
Better late than never.
Yeah. So I still have this screw that I can't quite get undone.
Maybe you're using. Maybe you have to rotate it in the other direction. You know, like a bicycle
I thought
pedal.
about that. Yeah, like the last one, right? I know it just tightened, and now it's
Now it's broken.
Yeah,
now it's harder to break. Maybe your. It looks like maybe your screw head isn't the right screw head. That's a really pointy screw head. Do you have one that's?
Yeah, I tried a couple. They're either too dull or. Okay. It gets to one point and then it won't turn anymore. So there's something stopping it.
I have a DIY problem of my own. You know that? Check this out. We're double DIYing. Luna wants to use this microphone, and she unscrewed it from a microphone stand I had it on, and she didn't realize that she actually unscrewed this piece. And so now she's going to find me a pair of pliers because she wants to put our little mini tripod on. You got a pair of pliers? Look at that.
Yeah, I got some of those.
Well, I don't need your pliers because I got my own now. Thanks to Luna. Yeah, got it. There we go. This was in real good and tight, apparently. Look at how quickly I did my DIY job. So much faster than the Slopstash. If this was a race, I just kicked the Slopstash's ass. There you go, Lynn.
Yeah, but if this was your live stream, nobody would watch it because it's so fast.
Here's that. No, I mean, I could do like 100 of them. You kidding me? Look around my house. You see how many DIY projects I've got stacked up around here? Oh, this reminds me of... You know what, Slopstash? You and me are going to have a conversation after the show about how you need to show more respect for me.
About what? About
me. You need to show me more respect.
Wait, you're in that... What? Tell me.
It's time for a segment.
Nice.
What did you learn last week? This is the segment of the show where we talk about what did we learn last week. I'm going to interrupt the segment for just a moment, though, because we had a good question, and I think the Slopstash is the person to answer it, actually. The Slendrian asked, what kind of old projectors do you guys have in the U.S.? It just so happens my area exported a lot of them, and I happen to know that the Slopstash has seen a lot of old projectors because you used to run a vintage camera shop that had a lot of old projectors. What kind of brands were you seeing?
So saw a lot of Kodak, a lot of Bell and Howell.
You had some Soviets, didn't you? Didn't you have a Soviet projector or two? I don't know if you remember.
I didn't have too many Soviet projectors, honestly.
Had a lot of cameras, though.
Yeah.
8mm cameras? True or false?
The 35.
Oh.
And 120.
But not film, not motion picture cameras.
Not motion picture cameras.
We didn't have any Soviet 8mm? I thought we did, no?
No, we had the Oymig 8.
Where was that
Super
from?
8.
Was that from Russia?
I think it was Austria.
How about Lisagang?
Lisagang.
You ever saw that?
No. No, I don't think so.
Well, I'm sure they're out there somewhere, lurking, waiting to be discovered.
I'll have to check those out. I will look those up.
We will Google Lisagang.
Show note.
Show note. Slopstash, what did you learn last week?
I learned that my dog neighbor, like the dog that is like my neighbor's dog, has been.
You could call that your dog neighbor. I think that's fair.
Yeah, he's good. His name is Pee Wee. He's a little Chihuahua, and does he go
on big adventures?
He does, but the biggest one that he goes on every morning is right in front of my door. He pees on my welcome mat.
Do you run outside and you go, Pee Wee, you stop peeing on my doormat?
Yeah, I do, because I see him. I'm drinking coffee in the front window, and I see him trot up, and then I swing the door open. And I go, Pee Wee, and he looks at me, and then I spray some vinegar on the front stoop, some white vinegar. That's
the best you can do, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
You gotta. How do you stop a dog from peeing on your doormat? That's the question.
I read that it was vinegar, so that's what I've been doing. So that was the easiest one.
I unironically love the movie Pee-wee's Big Adventure so much. It's one of my favorite movies.
Yeah. I believe that.
I'm a rebel, Dottie. I'm a loader, Dottie. A rebel. He's just such a good character. There's a great song. I don't know. So there's this is a shout out to an artist, a young artist who passed away. There's a guy named Logan Whitehurst who used to do like these 4-track mixtape things that he would produce himself, in his house. And it was called the Junior Science Club. They're really, really, really funny, good, like garage band style, early 2000s music. He died of cancer in like 2008, I think, or something. But he had this great song called Lizard and Fish. Go check it out. But it's just like, lizard and fish. Oh, what a pair. One lived underwater and the other breathed air. And lizard said, fish, how's the water today? And fish said, it's a really good song. But then at the end, it's like, one day all the animals were screaming and squawking and otherwise. It's because like the place caught on fire. The pet store they lived in caught on fire. And they were like, and this is like 2 or 3 minutes into the song, like at the end of the song. And then it's like, and then they were saved by Pee Wee Herman. Who was saving all the animals. It's like this whole song about a lizard and a fish. And then at the very, very end of the song, Pee Wee Herman comes in. It's like the lizard and fish that were in that pet shop. It's like the first time you hear that song, you never have that same experience again. I guess I just ruined it for everybody, but it's so good.
No, I think you gotta I don't know if you're gonna wait till the end for the punchline.
Yeah, most people probably wouldn't actually listen to the whole song all the way through. I happen to like really weird, quirky, kitschy novelty songs. Which, if you do like novelty songs, Logan Whitehurst and the Junior Science Club is the way to go. It's a great, great musician. Dead before his time. He probably would be very famous. He died right before the internet really started making artists, like independent artists famous and stuff, but he probably would have really taken off, I think, if he lived longer.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's sad. So anyway, go check it out. Logan Whitehurst in the Junior Science Club. He'll be famous one day. Maybe that could be a project of mine, is like resurrecting, giving him the credit he deserves. All right, so what's going on with this project, Slop? We haven't gotten any callers. Nobody's interested in your advice, I guess.
Yeah, I finally got this screw disengaged. So that's the good news. I can pull this out.
Well, why didn't you try to do that before you broke the part that you were trying to fix?
Well, now I don't know if I can get it out. How does it fit in here? Oh, man, this thing is connected.
This is why you should never try to take apart a lens.
Oh, yeah, and there goes that piece.
This is exactly the experience I had. It's just pieces start falling out, and you're like, where the hell did that even come from?
I don't remember seeing
This is why you should really, I don't know how much lens repair people get paid, but they're worth every penny they get paid, because...
Yeah, I don't think they get paid very well at all.
I don't think people get lenses repaired anymore, do they? They're just disposable really. Now. It's kind of sad.
Well, so there is an industry for there's an industry for people that I think used to work for big lens, like Canon or Yashica or wherever, that they have a side business now where they actually do clean lube adjustment work for old cameras, like the ones that they used to work on.
Well, yeah, and I know that Cine cameras, they repair those, those $40,000 lenses, obviously. But
I think those people get probably paid pretty decently.
But if you're $200, little Nikon consumer lens breaks, I think you're screwed, because it costs more to get it repaired. Because the way that our disposable
especially
society,
when the new ones,
it's ridiculous. I know, where is it? This thing?
Why can't I take this? I don't know. What is it?
It's a lens that you could never get repaired, I'm sure. It's hold on.
Let me see it.
Gotta take it out of the
teleprompter
housing. See, one of these it's like a pancake lens, but then it zooms out. It's plastic, and it's just probably got a lot of a microchip. There's no way to fix that if it breaks. You're screwed. Throw it away. Throw it in the garbage. It's an Olympus. At least the thing you're working on is metal, right?
Okay, got this thing. But I know most of it is plastic.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh man, I'm in.
You're in over
dangerous
your head.
territory now too.
How are you gonna put that back together, Slop? This is fool's errand.
I don't know. But it's still connected by this.
You need a diagram.
Here.
Can you get a diagram for this thing?
I don't know. Can you find me an exploded diagram of this?
Let me just Google for what's it called? What's the brand name?
Zikos. I mean, depending on
Zikos extension tube exploded diagram.
Digital AF.
I've got a bunch of pictures of them. They don't have the blueprints. They don't have the schematics. Let me see.
No, I didn't think they would.
All right, if you happen to have the schematics for a Zikos extension macro tube, send it to us immediately.
Send it in.
I found a schematic for well, there's a lot of schematics, but they're not what you're looking for. They're not. You can't get schematics. You used to buy. It used to be when you would buy an electronic, a professional piece of electronics, it would come with a diagram, a wiring diagram, and everything.
Yeah.
Even my micro cord, when I bought that, it came with the wiring diagram. But I bet they don't do that anymore on synthesizers, unless you get a really nice one. I bet. That song was called Lizard and Fish, Mr. Piece of Work, if you can find it. I don't even know if you could find it. I have a bunch of old MP3s from 2004 that I bought a CD and ripped the CD, if you could believe that. Showing my age there. Softboy Social Club. I had my $1,200 fly off the had my $1,200 fly off the back of. I think you. Oh, I know the story, so I do know what you're talking about. But if I didn't know the story, I would never have been able to figure this out. But Softboy Social Club had my $1,200 camera or maybe lens fly off the back of my motorcycle in Cambodia, and it was the lens, and it snapped in half. Took it to the Olympus Center in Bangkok, and they fixed it for like $90. Oh, you know what, Slopstash? Actually, that's true. I'm thinking so American right now. In Vietnam, you could absolutely 100% take a lens to a. There's like these old guys that'll fix lenses and cameras and stuff, and they really do. Like it's pretty cheap too. In Korea, also, I went to Korea and I had this lens, and what was the problem with it? Something broke in the lens, and we brought it to this old. It's like a 75-year-old man, and he like fixed my lens, and he did it for free. He just like took it apart and like put it back together again the proper way, and like because something had slipped inside of it. And yeah, they have the same thing in Vietnam.
What was it?
It was a camera lens. It was like a manual old glass lens, But they do the same thing. Yeah, like right near my house, actually. I don't even know why I forgot that that's possible. But yeah, Vietnam and in Asia, they still fix shit. I forgot about that. Everywhere, like every.
So I should just send this to you.
You should have just mailed it to me. You. Yeah. I completely forgot that that's possible. Thank you, Softboy Social Club, for reminding me of my roots, my new roots. What is the opposite of roots? I'm trying to say the opposite of roots. My branches.
What?
It's like my branches are in Asia. My roots are in South Carolina. I don't know. Does that metaphor work? Does that work? Can I extend that? Can I extend that metaphor? Like your branches are in Seattle right now.
They are.
I don't know. Nobody knows what we're talking about anymore. So
I need to take a break from this for a second. So I got to think about it.
Okay, this is a slop tip. Sometimes you got to take a break. Let your brain rest a little bit. Maybe sip a little beer. Take a sip of beer, Slop. That'll make you feel better.
Okay.
And then you gotta make a noise and move in your chair like. Eh.
Okay. Oh man, I am swampy in here.
You got some swamp ass.
Yeah.
That's another thing that's great about standing up. It's hot in here, but I don't have swamp ass because my ass is not compressed into a chair. And I have all this freedom of movement. I'm not swamping anything. Maybe you should try that.
This chair feels very warm now.
Try that
I don't
on
know
for
if
size.
I like it anymore.
Why don't you stand up?
Stand up?
Try it.
Because I have to set up all the cameras different. I don't want to do it.
Millions of Americans suffer from the disease known as swamp ass. And that's why we at the Chair Free Institute want to let you know about this new technology that we have engineered to prevent swamp ass. It's called standing up. Give it a try. It might just save the ass you love.
Do you think it will save my life in the long run?
The Anti-Swamp Ass Institute is not a medical facility. We do not endorse any claims of medical. We're irresponsible.
Cool. I think
we're not responsible. We're not irresponsible either.
Maybe you are.
What are you doing to that light? What are you doing? You're so good at lighting. You're so good at this. You're a professional of streaming technology.
Listen.
Like how you just taped would you just tape a piece of like parchment paper to your little light ring?
To my little desk lamp. Yeah. It's nice because I can move this. Look, it does a pretty good job of.
Oh yeah, you could turn it on and off. Like no lights can do that. That's so novel.
Well, I don't normally want it, and it's not too hot, but I don't know. Maybe it is making me too hot right now. This looks fine.
How would you, on a scale of like, what's the humidity of your ass right now?
Oh, God, I don't know.
Can we do a weather report?
Yeah, it feels. This thing, I just don't know if it's breathing as good as I thought it was going to.
What is it, polyester? What is that fabric material?
No, I think it's cotton. It's just canvas.
Touch the feel of cotton.
It's like wearing a big Chuck Taylor shoe.
You need like a rubber Chuck Taylor toe piece, cod piece.
Or a bottom.
Like a diaper?
That's what I sit on. No, it's like on the back of my legs and my butt tucks.
Can we make that? Can we work that up as a prototype? Maybe that could be some merch.
I think so.
Slopstash merch.
Yeah, I had the new Slopstash tailor-made bespoke clothing.
We're gonna share the invite link one more time. If
where
we
are you
want to
sharing?
get some calls in here while I queue some things up here.
Is anybody even
If
watching?
you have
anymore?
problems with swamp ass, call us up. We'll help you with your swamp ass problems. We'll help diagnose and treat your swamp disorder and the ass thereof.
Swamp life.
I'm burping over here. Soda burps. Soda water burps. Do you remember this Slopstash? Let's take a trip down memory lane.
What am I looking at? Cotton.
We're gonna learn about cotton. You hear that? Oh, I know why you don't.
No, I don't.
What? We don't have. Oh, that's why. There we go. Okay, let's try. What the hell? I don't remember a police line.
With trusting eyes, the children show.
And then the police come
This
breaking
is
in.
so much more epic than I remember. What the fuck? The Vietnam Memorial Wall? This is so racist coded, by the way. We could break this down. What is this? This is disturbing. What the fuck is this? What the fuck? I don't remember it being. Do you remember any of that? Do you remember those visuals?
I don't remember any of that. No.
What the hell? Why is there a fire?
With trusting eyes,
What are they trying to tell us?
mind open, hearts true.
What? Why? What does that have to do with cotton?
Yeah.
And then
I
who
don't-
sleeps
I
like
mean,
that?
I
This
think
is
it's-
irresponsible. What we see on the screen right now. What is she doing? She's got the baby sitting up by himself, and she's just like zonked out.
Well, it's because cotton is the fabric of their life. EJ,
What?
obviously, you need to
Irresponsible.
learn how to. You need to learn how to read these videos a little bit more critically.
You just put your naked baby on
We
the
have
floor
to-
and just crash.
Yeah.
What is this?
I'll
And
spirit
it's got like an electric light. It's like, just let the baby play with the electric light. I'm going to
Or
sleep.
is it?
Or is that a beam of light? I don't even know.
No. It's,
Why
it's
is there
beam
a
of light.
Vietnam
Playing with a
Memorial
beam of
Wall?
light.
By the way, what does this have to do? Like, yes, when we sent our soldiers to die for capitalist profits in the Vietnam War, we made sure that they were wearing cotton uniforms. And then it's like
Yeah.
cleaning the graffiti. What are they doing? What is this propaganda? And then these kids are fighting. Like, why?
Or do they love each other? Oh.
What is this? What is this trying to convey to us? For America's cotton growers. What? I don't even know. Okay, I can't process that, but I
So
think
what-
I know. Yeah.
What is the title of this? What is the title of this video?
Cotton, the fabric of our lives ad from 1992. It's a 1992 film
mhm.
starring cotton.
You should do you should
Scenic
do
reviews. I was thinking
scenic
maybe
review.
I might bring scenic reviews back. That might be something we could do.
Yeah.
This might be the first one. By the way, we have a caller. But
Oh,
caller, your microphone is muted. I cannot bring you on as long as your microphone is muted. Please unmute your microphone and I'll bring you on. Oh, here we go. Okay. This is Lena? Hello, Lena. Welcome to the show.
Hi there. I'm Lena.
Wow, you said your
Hi,
voice
Lena.
sounds kind of familiar. Hi,
Oh,
Lena.
really?
How are you doing? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine. I actually just woke up and I have something I need your advice. I need your advice about a situation that happening with my boyfriend.
Oh, your boyfriend. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
This is-
relationship advice. This is what we're here for.
This sounds
Yeah.
pretty good.
We are relationship. Well, I'm not an expert. I'm a producer, producing expert. But Slopstash is a relationship
Right.
expert. So why
Oh.
don't you let us know what's going on with your boyfriend, Lena?
I feel like, yeah, but EJ, you're always bragging about how good you are at your romantic life.
Oh,
To me.
well, I mean, I know how to manage my own shit, but I don't know how to manage other people's shit.
Wow.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
That's why we have the Slopstash to give us advice. So what's your problem, Lena? What's wrong with your asshole boyfriend?
Oh, okay. My
Yeah.
boyfriend
That's
is
fine.
he's an American guy, and he's living
Yes.
in
Where
Vietnam.
are
And
you
by
from?
the way, I'm Vietnamese. I'm living in Vietnam.
Wow, that's a coincidence. I live in Vietnam,
Oh.
and my girlfriend's Vietnamese.
What?
And
Really?
her
Is
name's Luna. It's such a big coincidence.
Ooh, I want to meet her one day.
Maybe. But we live in Da Nang. I guess you probably live in Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh City.
Oh, okay. Let's get to the question. I don't
That's
know.
what I've
I've
been
been
saying.
I've been thinking about this for at least 24 hours. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
My boyfriend, he's so scared of the Vietnamese police. How can I have to
Yeah.
change that? Vietnamese police is not that dangerous. Here's the thing. The story is like yesterday we had lunch and then we went to the beach, and there's an empty square next to the beach, very beautiful, and there was already a Vietnamese a couple with a motorcycle onto that. But like according to the law, we cannot bring our motorcycle onto that square. But like Vietnamese people are doing that, and then it's not scary at all. And I told my boyfriend to go there, park the motorbike there, and then we can enjoy the view. And then like me and other 4 or 5 Vietnamese, we also did the same thing, and we enjoy, take the picture, watch the sea. But like my boyfriend, he's like he's panicking. He just like he couldn't enjoy the view at all. He just like look around, wait for the police to come or something like that. Like, and I've been telling like it's not that big a deal. Even if the police come here, they would not do anything. They would just like tell us to leave and that's it. But like it happens many
in
times
the
with other stuff
USA,
too.
the police would like arrest you or something, or they'd give you $1,000 ticket or some shit if you
Do
park
you
your
not
motorbike
have those
on the
kinds of
beach.
fines?
I don't know. I try to explain like it's not like that in Vietnam, and you should not be scared. Just enjoy your time, and then it's so hard. I feel sorry for him, you know.
This is the
Who, me?
Vietnamese police, and you're under arrest, Lena, for
Oh my
being on the
gosh.
beach
What?
without a permit on your motorbike. We're going to be breaking into your
Oh,
house immediately and arresting you and probably shooting you. So
Oh, no.
stand by for arrest.
So,
Hey, Lena, I got a question for you.
yes.
Does your boyfriend? I want to test a theory I have. Does your boyfriend have a I don't know, something like a live stream studio, like a room where he live streams?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to see if I want to test a theory. Can you come to that room in your house? That live stream studio room?
Okay.
What is going to happen? This is...
I just want to see what I want to test a theory. I'm asking questions.
Okay. Wait a minute.
I'm waiting. We're standing by. Because for me to answer your question, I really need to know something about your boyfriend's live stream studio.
Wait, do we see Lena's video? I'm confused.
No, Lena's an audio only caller.
Okay.
I'll prove it. This is what we get for Lena. That's it.
Oh, okay.
So
it really is a coincidence, though, that we had somebody call in from Vietnam.
I know. What are the chances? What are the chances? I have a theory about this whole situation.
It seems very. It's intriguing, I would say. I am just breaking this beyond recognition.
Uh-oh. I just discovered something. I just discovered the truth about Lena. Lena, huh? A likely story.
Oh,
Did you just call
Look
into
at
the
this.
Slopless in Seattle edition?
Yes.
And did you call about your American boyfriend?
Mm-hmm.
And what did you... And
American boyfriend.
I really thought you were going to call about me farting in the bed last night.
Yes, what do I do about that too? Here's the thing. Here's my true question. What do you do when you sleep at night and then like both of us share a blanket? And then I made salsa last night, so everything is
you think it was
onion
the salsa?
smell.
Oh yeah, there are a lot of onions in that salsa.
Yes. I love a lot of
The plot
onions
and the
in my
fart
salsa.
chicken.
And then at night we share the same blanket, and then he just.
Mhm.
I was attacked by a bomb.
I farted.
There was no sound. There was
I
no
thought there was a noise.
warning.
I was like right in the verge.
No sound, no noise, no warning. It just like a bomb just hit my nose.
Yeah, we call that SBD.
Oh my.
You know SBD? Silent but deadly.
So what do you do in that situation?
We also call that a Dutch oven. That's a Dutch oven. I Dutch oven.
Oh no!
And
I just
you did
broke.
that twice.
I broke this so bad.
You did that twice at night.
Well, I also went to the bathroom and farted a lot so that you wouldn't have to. I don't think you appreciate. I don't think Luna appreciates the lengths that I went to not fart on her. I went to the bathroom and I farted a lot.
I don't mean to jump away from this topic real quick. You would not believe how many BBs I just lost.
Why are there even BBs in it? Oh, they're bearings.
They're bearings. But yeah, they're
You're gonna have to just call this one a loss.
like look at how tiny these are. Wait, that's not one. Where is it even pointed?
They're so small you can't even see them with the camera.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
So
Look at this. Look at this tiny thing. You can't even.
Oh man.
Slopstash, you're screwed. You're done. You're done for.
Man.
If only you had a
I
macro
haven't seen,
extension,
like-
maybe you could show it to us in focus.
Right. No, I mean they really are just everywhere, but there doesn't seem like there is nearly enough of them. Oh, where did they even come from?
100%.
Sorry.
Chris Smith says that there's got to be something dietary you can control for it. Now, first of all, I want to say, generally speaking, Luna, you would agree that my farts are not usually that stinky. Oh, come on. She's playing it up for the
Okay, your
audience.
farts smell like channel number 5 mostly.
No, it's just not. They're not that. I'm not known for my stinky farts.
Okay.
You don't usually complain about the stinkiness of my farts.
I just
And
try
Luna
to hold
farts
it.
all night long when we watch Babylon 5, by the way. And they're wet. They're wet, meaty farts.
Oh, your farts
Nice.
are never wet.
No, they're dry.
Yeah,
I usually have
they
dry.
never feel like you're just.
Listen.
It sounds
listen,
like the popping
listen.
of corn. Dry, healthy farts. Luna's just like, I'm always like, Luna, do you need to go change your pants? Because it sounds like you just pooped inside of your pants. Which is
Yeah.
fine if you did that, but you
Yeah.
probably should go change your pants. But anyway, Luna makes this salsa that is like 100%, it's like 78% raw onions. And there's like some tomatoes
I
in
love
there.
a raw
It's like
onion.
pico de onion. Beak of the onion. And it's like, I don't know how you say onion in Spanish, so maybe someone in our chat can help us out with that. But anyway, the point of the matter is, as soon as I made that nasty, stinky fart last night, I went to the bathroom and I farted a lot. And I was trying to get all the farts out. So if I farted again, I don't even remember. I might have been asleep by that time.
Oh, you were snoring. At the same time.
I don't think we need relationship advice. I think that we have a perfectly healthy relationship, and there was no reason
do.
for you
You're
to call
great.
into this show. And I feel like you violated some trust by calling yourself Lena and pretending to be somebody else. It's deceitful. I even talked. Look, anyway, the cop thing, by the way, the cops are
What?
always going to scare me for my entire life. I have been thoroughly.
How much you have been traumatized by the police?
Dude, the police, I'm from Goose Creek, South Carolina. You know that at one point, I don't know if it's still true, but when I was growing up, we had the highest ratio of police to private citizens in the country, which probably means in
Wow.
the world because the USA has so many
Ugh.
fucking cops.
And wasn't Wasn't your high school also the one that was in the news?
Yes.
The cop like body slamming that dude into the
Yeah, no,
lockers?
not only that, that is true. Also, the same principle. This was actually after I left, though. The cops came in and pointed guns at a bunch of black students, and like had dogs barking at them, like
Oh
on
my
the ends of
gosh.
chains and stuff. Yeah, and it was like a drug sweep, and they didn't find any drugs, by the way. Also, and then that guy got fired, and they replaced him with another hard ass, shitty, strict principal. Yeah. So anyway, and I got pulled over all the time when I was a kid. I got frisked. So I've always had problems with the cops, yeah, since I was a kid. They've always harassed me. I got harassed in Colombia many times. I got pulled over and frisked on the side of the road in front of a family when I was in Colombia. And I never did anything wrong. That's the funny thing. I wasn't like a criminal.
Weird.
Yeah.
Even like in Vietnam, if we are doing something wrong, but it is not a big of a deal. No, we're not scared. So that's like yesterday. We were doing something wrong when we parked the motorbike
Yeah.
there, but we're not scared at all because it's not a big of a deal.
I got this video I want to figure out. Slopstash, can you help me figure this out? I don't know if I could show you.
Yeah, show it to me.
I got to figure out how. It's
yeah.
on my phone.
Are you showing it to me on the monitor?
No, I'm not showing it to anybody yet. I'm looking for it on my phone. Would you just be a little bit more patient? A little patience can go a long way in stressful situations like these, okay? We need you to just be calm. Mm-hmm.
I think I actually do have all of the BBs somehow.
Let's see if you can ever get them back in there. Can you see this?
No,
The focus.
the focus.
Yeah, it's very bad on the focus. You're focusing a bad
Do you see
job.
this machine?
You got to put a macro lens on it. Yeah, what is that? Is that a
I don't know. We don't know what it is. Look at this.
Maybe it's compacting the sand?
Why would they need to do that? It does look like it's actually compacting the sand, but what's the point? What
To
problem
keep
does
it
that solve?
keep it from blowing around? I don't know.
Has anybody ever seen it? It's got two wheels. That's the weird thing. Like,
Yeah, it's
check it
weird.
out. It's got two wheels.
It's like a beach Zamboni.
It's like so made for purpose. He looked like he was having fun too. Like, I
Maybe
want
he
that
just
jump.
wanted to get the beach smooth. He was a beach smoother. Short smoother.
What if it's like his hobby? What if he doesn't work for the? What if he doesn't work for the
Fix
city?
focus. Quick.
What if it's just his hobby? He's just like
Sand
when he's got spare time.
Sand
A
bunny.
sand bunny?
I was really confused. EJ, I gotta tell you, I was really confused as to how you had two focus points on your lens. I was like, how is the
Like,
background,
why the
focus
background-
and this
you
thing
think that-
really close?
Movie
It's
magic.
like, what kind of witchcraft is that? That is amazing. Yeah.
That's awesome. I fooled you. The Samboni. But the Samboni was not picking up trash because it definitely, he avoided running over like cans and bottles. And one time a bottle got in there and he was like very concerned and like looking back there and like moved it around to get the bottle out. So it had nothing to do with trash, I think.
So I think that they bring the trash up so people can see and they can grab those trash.
I can't understand it. No, because it's like, it was banging the sand. It's like bump, bump,
Oh, it
bump,
was.
bump, bump, bump.
Yeah,
and it's
there's
like,
definitely.
and it left the
packing
sand
it
very
down.
flat. But what?
So
why?
it's sand bunny.
But why do they need a Samboni? What does it do? What
Well,
does that
maybe they do
accomplish?
maybe they do have an erosion problem, and they're just trying to keep the beach the same size.
It's like a.
Are there
That's
dunes?
just about as much of a fool's errand as you trying to fix this lemon. It's like,
Yeah, I think so.
maybe we can
Wait,
get a
do they
few
have
more
dunes,
weeks out of
though?
this beach if we compact it every week.
Is
What do you
there beach vegetation or dunes?
There are dunes, but they're not super substantial. It's not like Charleston. or
Oh, I
whatever.
just
You need to go to Mũi Né if you want real dunes.
Yeah, but Muigné, they built fucking luxury resorts all over the dunes. So
It's so hot though. I want to play there, but I don't want to.
oh, you're talking about the desert. That's a
The
that's a really
desert.
interesting. Yeah, there's a desert in Vietnam, like a real life
where
sand duny desert. It's in this Muigné place.
does it
You
have
could-
quicksand?
No, but it's literally like it's the only time I've ever been in a place like this.
Show a
Like,
picture, and we can
Okay.
explain easier.
yeah, it's like the sand is like blowing and it feels like it's here. I'll show you pictures. It's hard to describe.
Yes. Show to me a picture of this.
Like, look. It's literally
That.
like a fucking... You're in the desert.
Oh, that is very much just like a desert.
But it's, you see the women with the Vietnamese like non la hats and everything. It's so funny.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
totally not what you expect to see in Vietnam. It's so weird. It
But
looks like,
there's a lake right next to it, and we grow lotus there.
yeah, it's the weirdest thing. But like I walk, it's not very big. It might be what, like a kilometer long,
1 or 2, yeah.
1 or 2 kilometers. But like when you're
Oh, so you
walking
can just
in
walk
it,
across that thing.
you can, and I did. But when you walk across it, you realize like how horrible it would be to actually walk across a real desert, like a
Yeah.
big
Real
one.
desert.
Because you're
Like
thirsty the whole
Sahara.
time.
Yes,
Sand
so
is
hot.
blowing into every orifice. Like, it's really
You're
amazing.
thirsty the whole time.
Yeah. It's like hot. There's no protection from the sun.
Mm.
It's so weird. It's so draining. You know,
Yes.
you walk like half a kilometer and you're exhausted. It's
I feel
very
like
interesting.
I'm just dead. Like,
So that was pretty fun. So I want to ask, since Slopstash seems to be completely melted down in terms of this project, I don't know.
No,
if
it's not that I'm melted. I'm trying to just really figure out how to get any of it back together.
I think it's a lost cause.
Like
that's a real challenge. You
I
know?
I felt like I was close, and then this part came off.
I told
and then
you. It's
And
like
then
there's
suddenly I lost all of my bearings.
It
like,
looks so
how
simple.
do all of these things fit together?
from the outside. It
Like
looks
it
so
looks. Yeah, you think like, oh,
Here's
well,
the
it just
thing, you
does like
have
that.
to
Obviously,
go back and watch the live stream again. Watch how you unscrew
not gonna
all
help.
the things.
That's not going to help. We're screwed.
Like I think all three of these things are connected somehow.
Mail it to Vietnam, I guess.
Maybe
The only hope.
You know, I don't even think if you mailed that to a lens repair professional, he'd just be like, "Fuck
they would
off,"
just they would buy a new one for you and just
and charge you. Yeah, sell it to you.
Yeah.
I got a question for Luna. What do you think of the standing up streaming? I like it.
I like it too. It's
I
just
feel
a
like I have
thing
more
like
energy.
I cannot be taller.
Well, you'll have to get a step stool.
I feel like I'm a ballerino now.
We'll get you a step stool if we want to ever do this. But I feel like I can move around. You know, get a little stretch. Oh my god, my neck's all fucked up.
I just heard a crack.
Yeah.
A crack.
That's pretty good. Slopstash, what
So-
have we learned today? I don't even know.
I think
You still have 45 minutes left of
this.
this stream, and I don't know
Oh
what you're going to do.
shit! 45 minutes. That's freaking
Well,
long.
I'm gonna try to put it back together. But okay, so
It's the Humpty Dumpty stream.
oh my god, I just lost all of the ball bearings.
Oh no!
I forgot.
God damn it!
They're all so small.
Good luck with
Okay.
that.
Slopstash, you're toast. You're toast.
Okay, I'll just zoom out a little bit more.
How much is that lens?
How much did you pay for that extension tube?
I think it was like $11.
Oh.
Mickey
So-
McConnell, what did you just
So-
stumble? Okay, Mickey McConnell has a good question, and I'm going to force the Slopstash to answer it.
I'm
Slopstash,
gonna go
what?
now. Bye bye. Bye bye. Okay.
Goodbye, Lena. Thanks for joining us. Thank you for telling everyone all of our family secrets.
Yeah, thanks.
Airing all my
thanks
dirty
for calling
laundry.
in. Yeah.
Mickey McConnell wants to know, what did I just stumble into? What did I just stumble upon?
You
What-
were watching. You need. Wait, what? You stumbled onto the Slopstash. You are watching the internet's first romance and DIY live streaming event sensation.
That's right. It's the Slopstash, and Slopless in Seattle is the show where we take your calls and we answer your questions about love, relationships, dating, personal situations, also DIY technical projects, computers, photography, and technology. So if you have a question for the Slopstash, you can call in. I'll share the link now in the chat. This is a show with a new kind of flavor where we're breaking all the rules, and you never know what's going to happen next here on the Slopstash. Back to you, Slop.
Oh, thanks. I did find this part. This guy, right? And this was the oh yeah. So this thing is what caused all of this to break. Where's the piece? Here it is. That was supposed to be there. And it
Can you
just
weld
broke
it back
off.
together?
No, but it actually has 2 screws, so I could just replace this.
Well, where are you going to buy a replacement part? How are you going to know which part to order?
I don't know, but I am going to remove this. You know,
I think
just
your best
for
bet, remove the broken
for
part and let's look at it.
completionist's sake.
Maybe you could fabricate it. That might be a better bet because it looks like it's just a piece of like tin that they cut
Yeah,
down.
it's just a little piece of brass.
Maybe you could just fold over some aluminum foil.
Yeah, I don't have the heavy duty stuff, so I don't think that's going to work. But yeah, that seems like
What's
a
it
pretty
supposed
easy
to look
thing
like?
It's supposed to look like this, but there's a piece that comes down here.
You couldn't get a little JB weld on there or something? A little epoxy?
Yeah, but it's all bent up, so I'd have to
unbend
bend it
it.
back real good.
Bend
Well,
it
listen, I'm
back.
trying.
This is never, ever, ever coming back together. You fucked it up so much. Look at this
Yeah,
mess you
I
made.
did.
You're supposed to have you ever seen people that do stuff like this for a living? They'll have these they have these silicone mats. Have you seen them? And they have like little places to put the little screws and stuff.
Yeah.
You don't have any of that going on though. You're fucked.
I don't have any of that. I don't
You
have any
are
of that, and that has been a large. Yeah, that's been a hindrance for sure. All of that stuff is still back in South Carolina. So not pulling that across the country, I don't think.
They're saying in the chat
Yeah,
that
so-
repair places have spare parts, and they do, and they can fabricate stuff, but you're beyond the scope of just needing parts. You need a diagram, and you need probably about a 3-year technical degree that you don't have.
Yeah, I think I need about 3,000 of these little ball bearings also. Just to make sure that if I lose,
You probably inhaled
1,000.
them. They're in your lungs right now.
They are so tiny. I can even see. Yeah, I'm picking up ball bearings right now and placing them in this thing.
We haven't gotten a real caller yet. I just shared the link to the StreamYard link. That's the call-in link if you want to call in and ask us about your love life, or if you want to talk about your computer.
Cameras or computers, yeah. What are some other things people like to talk about?
They like to talk about this.
Right now I've got it set up to do geometry homework.
What do you do with your computer? Slopstash! What have you been doing with your computer lately?
I look at CSVs and I make pivot tables.
Well, you might want to explain that for those. Don't make me run another advanced engineering graphics package, Slop. We just did a graphics package. What the hell are you talking about?
What? Oh,
What do you do
because
with
I'm
your
going to use
computer?
it for. I'm going to use it to plot my plops.
Oh, right. Okay, so yeah, walk us through that. What's your plan for that project?
So my plan is I've got a couple different data points.
Right.
Each entry, of course, is unique. It has an ending time and also an intensity and color and other types of ratings. So I get to.
We're talking about your poop.
Different.
We're talking about your pup.
Yeah, we are. And documenting it, the documentation of this poop.
Right.
So I want to plot some graphs of the plops and
plot some plop graphs. Plot some
yeah.
plops.
Plop graph. Yeah. And I just remember too that I also ripped the circuit ribbon on this. So there's like really, this is again.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty interesting. I'm excited to see how your plotting goes. I'm excited to see how that how you handle that. My computer is not very happy right now because I'm trying to demonstrate something to you. But yeah, my computer doesn't like it. Doesn't like it at all.
Right here.
I think Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, this is funny. This is not a great app for streaming certain things I've just discovered. Well, I wanted to tell you what I've been doing with my computer. I've discovered this new thing, this new game that a lot of these that's starting to take the world by storm. It's a PC computer video game. Do you want to hear about it?
Easy Logo?
No, it's not Easy Logo, and I'm never playing that game again. You fool. I don't know why you ever even tried to make me play Easy Logo. It's enraged me. But no, this is a game that I think
sorry
you
that
might
you
like.
don't know. Oh, I really lost it.
This is a game.
Is it?
Oh no, this is a new game that I think the kids are really getting into right now. It's like a younger generation thing. I doubt you've heard of it because it's something that I'm discovering as I go about learning about the internet culture, youth culture. I'm trying to get more.
Oh my God! Just tell us what it is already.
So it's this game. It's called Minecraft. And in this game, you play. Get this. You play a miner, not a person under the 18.
Oh yeah.
No, you play a person who mines things. And as you can see, it's a 3-dimensional game. First-person game. Yeah, it's a first-person game.
You got a dog out there.
Yeah, this is what your character looks like. It's a miner. So,
is that me?
Yeah.
Is that your gift to me tonight?
That's me, and you can see they have horses.
You made me this?
I did not make you this. No, I downloaded this internet game. And you can explore a virtual world. You can talk to other creatures, and you can battle monsters. Look, there's a monster. I'm going to battle
monster.
Oh, and see, my character just died. But you have infinite lives in this game, which I think is interesting because it's not like most games where you only have 3 lives and maybe you can collect continues. This is a game that's, anyone can play it. You can download it on the internet.
Continues.
You could download this game on the internet. It does cost money.
Free of charge.
No, it's not free. You do have to pay money for it. It does not come on a cartridge, which I found interesting. You actually just download the whole game from the internet.
It must not be very big.
No, it's a pretty big game. You can actually. I walked in this game for like an hour and I couldn't find the end of it. So it's big world out there. You can explore. You could battle monsters. You can test your wits. You can design materials. It's a great game. I give it 10. 10
out of 10.
10 out of 10 computer games.
Mines.
Yes, mine carts. I give it 10 mine carts.
Mined carts.
You can travel in this virtual world in the game of Minecraft. Check it out. It's on the internet. Google it. All right. That's my segment. Thank you for joining us. But let's continue now with the Slopstash, Slopless in Seattle show.
Okay, so just a quick update. I have been working on getting this thing back together. It had a bunch of ball bearings that I lost. They are gone now. They have been lost to the workbench. Then what I did was, this is actually about 4 parts together, and I just mashed them together like it's a pressure fitting. You can hear it snap. So that's never going to move again. I don't think. And I'm just kind of guessing that that's where that went. So now I have significantly less parts to have to put this back together with, which I'm thankful for. But it's still a lot of screws. So I just want to give you an update on that, EJ.
I think it's safe to say, Slopstash, speaking of screws, I think it's safe to say that you're screwed.
Why do you say that? It's going to work. I'm fully... Oh, losing all those screws. How do you know where it goes?
I'll tell you when you're older. Champ. That's a joke about sex.
I found out where it goes. Also,
Speaking of
so I don't
sex,
even
if
have
you want to
wait till
talk
I'm
about
older.
your love life, your sexual
Hmm.
frustrations or proclivities, or if you have a need to talk to someone about your relationships, your love life, or your parents, you can call the Slops.
Uh-huh.
I just want to let people know that they don't have to talk about sexual activity. You can talk about any kind of personal relationship problem you have, or you can ask for advice about DIY tools, computers, and technology. We had 0 callers today except for my girlfriend calling to complain about me.
Yeah, I like that part. I thought that was an intriguing. That was a turn. It was a twist that I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
So I like that. I like that.
Just got back from a relaxing game of Unstable Unicorns, Ludlow Vert says. I don't know what that is. I don't get these references. I guess I'm gotta have to Google this. Unstable Unicorns.
Yeah. Did you figure it out?
I'm looking it up. It's a card game to bring friends together.
Oh, that sounds pleasant.
I like card games. I like I played a little poker. Did I ever tell you about the time I tried to become a professional poker player?
Who, me? Are you asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
When did you go to Vegas?
No, I was doing online poker.
Did you wear sunglasses?
No, I was doing online poker, and I did pretty well. I was learning like the strategy and everything, and I was doing okay. I got to the point where I was making money, like reliably. I was making about $4 or $5 an hour playing poker online, but it was just like so stressful. It was not worth it, So I stopped.
What made it stressful?
I quit. Because you have to give it all of your 100% of your attention, and if you screw up, you could lose money. So it's like stressful to me. So I was making like $5 or $6 an hour. Sometimes I'd make like $50 in an hour. But then like, of course, sometimes I'd also lose like 20 or $30. So it in the grand scheme of things, I was making about $5 or $6 an hour average. And I did this for about 3 or 4 months. And I was like, but I like hit this plateau. And I realized that if I wanted to make more money, I would have to learn like a lot more and get really much deeper into it. And I just wasn't enjoying it. And I decided it wasn't for me. But that was my little career as a professional poker player. You ever play poker?
I never knew that.
You play a lot of poker?
Do I play poker? Poker?
Have you played poker?
I have played poker in the past. I have also played online poker. That's enjoyable, but I'm just not very good at it. So
yeah, you got to learn all you have to get like computer programs and start studying the different probabilities. Yeah.
That seems like too much work.
It's a lot of work. It's not fun. It's fun at first. It was fun for about a month, and then, but it was just like, once it started to really feel like work, I just realized it's not something I want to do. I know people who make a lot of money doing it, but it's not for me. And also there's this aspect to it where if you play online poker, the main way people make money is by like grinding it out at tables full of people who don't really know what they're doing. And they're basically like taking money from people with gambling addictions. So it's kind of, that made me, when I realized that was how it worked, it also, it kind of turned me off to that too, because I did realize that there were some people that I would be playing against and they would be showing up because you could see their little username. And like over the weeks, you'd see them come back again and again and again, and they're just losing all this money. And it's just like, you don't even know who these people. I never played super high stakes or anything. I was playing like $1, $2 hands and stuff. But still, someone's just dropping like $30, $40 a night. Kind of started to feel sorry for them, and I couldn't do it anymore. Had to hang up my poker hat.
I hear you.
But
I don't think I would be able to do that myself.
It's a weird world out there, that poker world. And there's also these there's all these weird like bot networks too that go in and they have like algorithms and they'll somehow just over like a month they'll skim thousands of dollars from people and probably from other bot networks. I don't know, but it's just really weird. Very strange. I don't trust any of it.
Oh.
The Partisan, welcome to the chat. There's setups for cracked servers, doing nothing illegal FBI watchers. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking. Oh, I think you're talking about Minecraft. They're talking about the game of Minecraft. It's a great new game.
Oh,
That
yeah, it's a fun new
did my
game.
review. I already did my
Big-
review,
Oh, okay.
so we're done talking about that.
I'm having a hard time figuring out which screw goes where.
Yeah, I know. That's very patently obvious. Hey, we have a caller. We have a caller. It is Silas Spoonfingers. Welcome to the stream, caller. How can we help you today, Silas? Can you repeat that? I'm afraid I do not understand what you said. Okay. I think you need to adjust your technology there. That was an experience. I don't know if I can help you, Silas. I think that we're having some kind of a language barrier. Probably need to adjust your microphone. I don't know. You have anything to say to Silas Slop?
Well, I hope that we could.
I hope we helped you. I hope we helped you.
I hope we helped. Yeah, I hope that was helpful.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I feel a little helpless there, but hopefully something will.
Wait a minute.
Huh.
Wait, let's give this caller one more chance.
Okay.
Silas?
Toilet.
Oh yeah, I think they're on the toilet.
Oh, you're on the toilet.
And the back plug is in the water.
All I've been able to.
When I was little, I ate my twin in the womb.
And
the
then
toilet womb.
The toilet womb.
Womb.
All I know is there's a toilet problem going on here. So
okay,
I would say
so I've had a couple of toilet problems in my life.
Yeah, so Slopstash is going to tell you exactly what to do. Don't worry.
Yeah, so when I've had, I think what is a similar problem, I have, you have to get one of those replacement flapper kits. And then
yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
you have to take apart the whole what is it called? What is that thing called inside the toilet?
The flapper. It's called a toilet flapper. Yeah, it's the leading
so
cause of leaking or
out.
running toilets. So I think Slopstash is correct. This will set you up. You can probably buy one of these for, I don't know, $5-10 max.
Yeah, $5. It's just a piece of rubber, really. But if you replace that, and maybe you have to get the gasket too that goes inside because it's deteriorated.
Yeah, just get yourself a new toilet flapper. So I hope we helped you out, Silas. Does that sound like something that will save your life, prevent disease?
That's really strange looking back plug.
Well, that sounds like a win.
Yeah, it sounds like we did our job. We've saved another caller. We've
Does
prevented another catastrophe.
With Reginald.
Yeah, that's right. You're correct. So thank you for calling, Silas. Do you have a
salamis?
Yep, salami.
Yeah, salamis.
Salamis.
I got some salamis that I'm gonna get into probably after this.
Salami talk. That's the name of the next segment, I guess. Okay, you got anything you want to plug before we let you go, Silas?
That's what I need the toilet for.
Yeah, I am. I will also be on the toilet for a while tomorrow.
I think someone needs to get Silas a show. Silas needs a producer. What a personality. What a
Yeah.
What a
I feel like
mountain of a paragon of wit.
Yeah. No, it's, and I think, but I think too, you know, that there was a struggle happening. So they should probably also have some fiber supplements.
Fiber will help with any situation. There's two things. You know, I'll tell you one thing. It's if I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. If you have problems with your toilet or your digestive tract,
Your guts.
there are two things that you need to consider changing in your life. Number one, try getting yourself a new flapper for your toilet. We showed you what they look like. They're little pieces of rubber. You put them in your toilet. They flap up. They flap down. They're the leading cause of leaks and problems with toilets. And if that's not going to solve your problem, I'll bet more fiber will. Get more fiber in your diet, and you will be pooping a dream. In all your dreams can come true. All you need is a flapper and more fiber, and that's why we here at Slopstash endorse a new flapper for your toilet and more fiber in your diet. Talk to your doctor before changing your diet. We do not give medical advice on this show, but we do want you to grow as a pooper. Thank you for watching this segment of the Slopstash. Let's keep talking to a new caller. This is Breadbeard. We know him. We love him. It's Breadbeard.
Howdy hisms! I don't know. I had to have a
Hey,
catchphrase for that clapping.
That was pretty good. You did it. You landed it. What's going on? What's going on, Breadbeard?
I was hoping I could jump in and talk to that Silas fella for a while.
Yeah, you and Silas seem like you have a lot in common. I think you probably could have talked for hours and hours and hours.
The thing I was
about
confused about is why you were confused. Like, what were you not understanding from them?
No, we weren't confused. It's a big question, you know, and there was a lot of depth to it, and it's rare that we get a caller that is that eloquent. So we just wanted to make sure that we were providing the very top-notch, highest quality advice, and I think we did with our flapper and fiber advice.
Hey, Mason Moore and the Schlendrian. I do not believe in hierarchies. I am not a captain or a captain.
What are you?
Disappointment.
Yeah, tell us what you are.
Yeah, you disappoint your father and I, but that's okay. So what? You got a question for the Slopstash today? What? You're the mama. I'm the papa. I'm the mama. You're the papa. I think that's
you're the pop.
Oh, okay.
Because I got to lay down the law. You know, you're like the dad. You're like the cool dad that like doesn't do any of the disciplining, so I have to do it all, and it pisses me off all the time because it's like, you know, you could pull your weight a little bit more around here. And then every time I tell Breadbeard that, you know, he has to go to his room, you're like, nah, come in, let's watch some TV. I'll crack open a beer. And then I'm like,
that sounds like a good idea, though.
You know, you have to take this more seriously.
He does give me lots of beer.
Do you have a question for the Slopstash?
Question. How are you? Sloppy.
To me. I'm doing pretty good. I'm just, you know, it's sometimes just kind of a struggle, you know, to do this stream with somebody who's so antagonistic all the time.
I don't think the Breadbeard is that antagonistic.
Let's talk about your relationship recently. That's between you two. Let's really get to the root of this.
Okay, yeah.
Are you going to try to give us relationship advice?
As more of a counselor.
All right, we'll see. Let's see how this amateur does, Slop. I think that we're gonna have to.
First of all, did you bring the required Nerf bats?
I have laser tag guns.
I thought we had the survey. I thought we just had to have the survey filled out.
No, you have to bring
the tree and all the monkeys on the tree. Which one of these monkeys? Can you point to the monkey that shows how you're feeling? You ever had to do the monkey tree? Have you had to do that before?
I never had to, but
you've had an odd
like
situation.
The sound of it.
No, it's like there's a bunch of monkeys in a tree, and they're like, and the counselor's like, "Can you point to the monkey that's feeling the way you're feeling?" It's like there's like an angry monkey, and there's a monkey that's falling.
Yeah.
And there's, you know,
is there a monkey just hanging by one branch?
Yeah, there's probably one monkey that's like doing one of these numbers, like, "Oh no, I'm barely holding on," and that's the one that I would probably point to. You know?
Are they
how I feel.
actual live monkeys?
No, they're usually like poorly drawn cartoon monkeys that some psychology grad student probably drew.
Well, it sounds like you're going to a hack then. I only go to the finest counselors with real live monkeys.
They actually have a menagerie of monkeys. And
Yeah.
they open the one-way mirror and they're like, point to the living monkey that makes you looks like how you feel.
This is not actually the worst idea. The next time you go to the zoo, just look for the monkey that is you in like the monkey menagerie.
It's just an existential dread provoking experiment.
People are going to be wondering why there's an increasingly a very vast increase in people crying around the monkey pits at zoos.
Maybe the monkeys are doing the same thing though, you know? Don't give the monkeys a little bit more credit. Maybe the monkeys are looking at us and they're like,
yeah, it's true.
Point at the human that looks like how you feel.
And then throw your shit at him.
And then throw your shit at him. Or if you're the howler monkeys, man. Yeah. You ever go to the howler monkey exhibit at or the island, the howler monkey island at the Riverbank Zoo in Columbia, South Carolina?
Yeah.
And you talking about Lemur? You talking about Lemur Island?
They were howler monkeys. They were like they would scream at you and they got real pissed off.
Well, they must have upgraded.
Maybe they were on the same island.
I mean, I don't know, like 7-8 years ago it was Lemur Island.
Maybe they had a war. Maybe the lemurs were the imperialists and they conquered the howler monkeys.
It's highly possible. But Lemur Island was my favorite.
I'm a big fan of a monkey, though. Anyway, is that what is, is that
the,
why you called Breadbeard? You want to talk about monkeys?
When
talk about monkeys.
When don't I?
Did
you ever go to Brew at the zoo? That's pretty much my only memories of.
In fact, I did the lighting for Boo at the Zoo one time. I think this is why they're stuck in my head so much. So Boo at the Zoo is this Halloween thing, and I did the lighting one time. I had to get these massive. Oh my god, this was a really stressful job. I had to get these really. They're called They're called not par. Yeah, they're pars. They're par cans. They're like, is that what they are? No. What are they? They were these like huge lights, and they required a ballast. I can't remember what they're called. But they're like these big giant lights, and they have to run down to this big ballast because they draw so much current. And I had to put these big giant hot lights on these like 100-foot tall, like crank up stands. Like you have to crank them up like this, and then there's all these children at this event, and I had to sandbag them down and put up tape around them and stuff so that
the kids
touch them. But yeah, but if a kid would have somehow gotten through that tape, and I had to watch them like a hawk the whole night, because if a kid would have touched one of these things, it could have fallen over, and it's like 100-foot. It's not really 100 feet. It was probably 20 feet, but it was really tall. And if it fell onto the crowd, it would have murdered a bunch of people. So I had to be super vigilant that whole night. And then the monkeys were screaming at us.
I don't know. Every time I've tried to sandbag kids at my work, I get in trouble.
Every time I think about sandbags, I just think about mafia movies. You sandbagging me? Are you sandbagging me? I don't really know what that means though. It's just what Joey Walnuts or whatever always says in those movies.
Good old Joey Nuts.
Are you sandbagging me, Joey Walnuts? What does that mean?
I'm assuming that he has a lot of walnuts.
I don't know. Nobody knows.
Yeah,
I don't know what we're talking about anymore.
It's a walnut bag.
So how did we do on our counseling? Did we get a good high score?
You're going to have to come back for several sessions, and we might have to move up the shields.
Am I going to have to divorce the Slopstash?
Not necessarily. You will have to remove the children. You will have to have partial custody with the monkeys.
Pee-wee? Are you talking about Pee-wee the dog?
Yeah.
Oh, Pee-wee.
You'll get visitation rights.
Slopstash can have custody of Pee-wee. I don't want a dog that pisses all over my mat in the morning.
I do actually
sad
have
music's playing. I want you to know I'm not sad, and I don't care about Pee-wee the dog.
But what about Pee-wee the Herman?
In my life, we already had a whole discussion about Pee-wee the Herman. You're like 10 steps behind on this whole.
I'm bringing it back.
Yeah, what time did
circular storytelling?
Did you even get here on time?
You're late.
I was here for
late, Redbeard.
I was here for the whole damn thing. From the destruction to
all right. Okay, let's test that theory. Slopstash, give me a trivia question.
Let's give him a test.
Give me a trivia question about the beginning of the show. What's the first thing that we did on the show? That's my first trivia question. What's the first thing we did on the show, Redbeard? Did you say you were here from the
Do you
beginning?
remember?
You turned on your mic and
Come on.
your camera.
Come on. Don't bullshit a bullshitter, Redbeard, because I will bullshit the shit out of you.
The first
the
thing you
first
did is
discussion?
talk
The
about
first
Logan
topic of
Whitehurst
discussion.
Junior Science Club.
No, that was like that's probably when you started watching.
That was a good guess, though.
That's probably when you started watching, which was probably like 20 or 30 minutes into the show. I'm about to kick you off the show if you can't tell us the first thing that we talked about on the show.
Yeah.
How do you like that?
Yeah, it's just disrespectful.
Well, I came in a little bit before Cotton. That's when I came in.
Okay, so all right.
The-
Well, you know
the
what?
horrifying
Okay, that's
Cotton.
fine because the Cotton was fairly early. It was actually before. It was like right before Luna came on, so it wasn't that early. But I wish you were just honest about us from the beginning, and you could have just told us that you weren't watching from the beginning, and that would be fine, and I would have forgiven you.
It was
But I
from the
can't forgive you for
beginning of
lying.
when I started watching the show.
What
I
was
guess
Luna's
that's
fake name?
true.
What was Luna's fake name?
Lena.
Lena.
Oh God damn it! Slop stash. I want a
that was
divorce.
simultaneous.
I didn't know.
I want a
thought
divorce
I
immediately.
know, but I thought that we were doing.
You don't
this
even know the name of
trivia.
my
It was
girlfriend's fake
turn.
name. It was Lena. No, you did know it, and I'm sorry. I got mad at you about the wrong part of it. You did know it, but you didn't. But you said
Lena
it.
was
You
long
didn't.
after the Cotton. The Cotton was early on because the
You're
Cotton was when I
wrong.
hadn't
You're
gotten out
wrong
of bed
I
yet.
know that I had. I watched. Wait, no. You're wrong because I was even thinking about asking Lena about the Cotton. About her take on the Cotton. In fact, I want to do that. Luna. Luna, oi!
Cotton
I
was
wanna ask
totally
you about this
before
Cotton
Lena.
Commercial. Come in here.
I think I fixed
Immediately.
this.
What did you say to me?
By fixed, do you
You
mean
little piece of
broke
shit.
more? What'd you say to me? I went and got my
I don't know why
girlfriend.
I don't know why I'm so aggressive. I think it's because I'm standing up. It's like standing
Yeah.
up brings out the beast in me.
I'm gonna stand up now. I'm gonna stand up. So
Lena! Lena, oi! I need you in here immediately.
all right,
The whole
now I'm
show is
standing
waiting
up.
on you.
Great. Are you happy? We're both standing up.
How does it feel standing up? It feels good. Come on.
It feels good, except I cannot see you now. I'm looking at my wall.
Get your cans on, Luna. We need to talk about this. This is important.
Can I?
Tired
I
of
might
you.
I can move my monitor
Um,
up. I don't think I can go up that
All
far.
right, I want a live reaction from the Luna stash. Okay, hello everybody. We know this is Luna. We don't need to introduce. We all know each other here.
I'm Lena, by the way.
Oh, this
Oh,
is
now the
Lena.
magic is ruined.
This is Lena. This is my mistress Lena. No one tell Luna. She must never know.
Oh, this is on air, EJ.
No one must ever send the link to this stream to my real girlfriend Luna. And no one must tell Lena about my real girlfriend Luna. You never heard that.
Okay.
All right. I want you to watch this, Lena/Luna. I want you to watch this video, and I want your reaction. This is a commercial that I remember very well, like very distinctly from my childhood. It's from 1992. So let's do the screen share. All right, here we go. This is an interesting piece of my childhood. Very curious what you think.
Trusting eyes, the children show, minds open, hearts true, our spirit grows.
Why did they sleep and the kids alone like that? Is that a monument of Vietnam War or something?
Yeah.
The touch, the feel of cotton
Fabric of our lives.
of our lives.
Did she catch the horrific fire?
What do you think about that, Luna? What do you think about that? I'll show you again while you talk.
What does it make you? What does
Does
it make
it-
you want to do?
Does it make you want to buy cotton?
No. I'm confused as fuck. What? What? What does the pain do this? Alright.
There's kids are
Okay. Okay.
so weird.
They're in a fight at a boarding school.
Yeah. They're in a fight at a boarding school. What do you think about that, Luna? How does that make you? What feelings does that evoke?
Whose idea is this?
I like how Luna had the same questions
The
I did.
cotton
like the
farmers of
baby.
America.
This is irresponsible parenting, right?
Oh,
Am I wrong?
and the baby is still.
Should you do that if you have a baby?
You can't just
100%
let.
naked.
You can't. Yeah, that's true. But you can't just let baby play with a a light beam.
Light like
naked.
that.
I can't tell if he's holding a light or if he's just
Yeah.
putting his hand in a beam of
No,
light.
he's
But
playing. Yeah, he's playing with a light beam, and that's just dangerous.
what if he puts
We
his
know that
eyeballs in
already.
that light beam and he goes blind? You'll never even know. And you got
Yeah,
these
the-
parents are just zonked the fuck out. Like they just took their
They just
opiates.
I think
It's
they would
like-
just party all night and that's it.
They're not partying all day.
That is an actual
Yeah,
picture
drunk
of
as
EJ and
fuck.
Slopstash back there
Yeah.
on a Rager.
This is me and
Yeah.
and that's
That
the lady
probably-
Redbeard.
I don't know.
So, but the question is, like, how does this inspire people to want to buy cotton? Or like,
It's like the cotton is so soft that like you sleep and forgetting your baby.
okay,
Is that
cotton's
Haley
so
Joel Osment?
fucking soft. It's gonna make you a negligent parent.
I swear to God, that
And
was
why
Haley
is there
Joel
a
Osment.
Vietnam memorial wall? What is with that?
Yes.
What is with
What
the Vietnam memorial wall?
What does it have to do with that? Vietnam, we don't originally grow cotton.
That was the
That's
whole
a-
plan. We
this
went
is a
there
very
for cotton, and
interesting-
we were like, well,
We
shit.
do not grow cotton in Vietnam originally.
This might be the first time in history that we've had a Vietnamese person give us a live feedback on this 1992 cotton commercial that
Classic.
features the Vietnam
This
War
classic.
Memorial Wall. Does it make you want to buy cotton?
No.
My theory was that it's because the Vietnam War uniforms that the soldiers wore were made of cotton. And so, like, this kid's dad died in the Vietnam War, and his mom takes him to the wall and says, "Yep, there's your father's name. He wore a cotton uniform when he died in Vietnam.
So, and the way that they're connected is that he's wearing cotton clothes now.
He's just like you're
And
wearing.
that's the only
Timmy.
connection.
Your
It's-
dad
it's
wore
the
a
only
cotton
connection
uniform
they have.
when he got
Cotton
his
is
head blown
canceled
off
just
in the
like
Vietnam War.
BMW and IBM.
What is going on? And then and they're cleaning
I
up
have
the
a
graffiti.
Super depressing song.
Yeah. But she's like in this like
Playing
industrial
some-
wasteland. Look at
Oh.
this.
This
Look at this
industrial
setting. What is she doing?
Like they even have the gradient filter on it to make it look
It's
like,
like
it's the end of the world.
The cotton is so soft that even when your friend like do this to you, they will feel the softness in your shirt.
Yeah,
Oh.
they're not fighting. They're not fighting. He's come up to him and he's like, "Holy shit, this fucking cotton is so fucking soft."
It's like from Sorry to Bother
That's
You.
what they're doing. Yeah.
The
See?
fight scene in
Watch.
Sorry to Bother You.
It's like,
Oh my God!
So soft. Oh my gosh, look at this.
this has got to be one of the most bizarre pieces of media that's ever been produced. I
This
want to
was,
know what the
this
hell
was
is
produced in part for my papa. Really?
Why?
My,
It was
do you
my
say
produced
that?
papa
by
was a
the
cotton
1-year-old.
farmer.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, mine was too. My papa was a cotton farmer.
He was also a
Oh.
horrible racist.
But I don't think he signed off on this. I don't think he was high. He was high enough in that hierarchy. He
He
was like
didn't.
actually picking the
That's too
cotton.
bad.
I guess in a way it was
We-
partially
we
made
use
for
a
me.
different kind of tree to make fabric, not cotton.
Really? Where do you get your cotton from? Do they grow cotton in
Just
China?
like Egypt. What did they use?
Egypt?
In-
Egyptian cotton?
So they use like from a kind of grass.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't know what it's
Yeah,
called.
It's like
Wait, linen?
I don't know.
Linen comes from.
Oh, I
a
need
French
a,
Yeah,
I need a, I need a, the Soviet
Wax.
national anthem on my soundboard. So every time someone says Lenin, I can hit the Oshkis Vadanya. I got this one.
Did linen have fine linen?
Prepare to downvote detected. Prepare to downvote. Prepare to downvote.
I forgot it had a second part. Yeah,
Communist detected.
there. That's how I do it.
Okay.
Okay, sorry.
Communist detected. I
Communist
see.
detected.
Well, EJ, would you believe that I made a breakthrough?
Oh no!
Did you just
You
switch
mean
to
you
like
broke
modern
it?
art?
You broke it again. You broke through another part.
I
Oh
Well,
shit.
no, actually.
Show us on the little camera.
It's all back
You
together.
put it back
in one
together.
piece.
Whoa! Do you get the little ball bearings in there too? All of them?
No, those are all over this. And there are 3 screws that I don't know where they go.
Oh, this is
but you know what?
exactly the famous story in
Uh,
Vietnam. You know, here, listen to this story, Soft Stash. That's a famous comedy in Vietnam, thing, like about a farmer trying to fix his own motorbike, and after he done fixing it, and he like exists he exists 3 bolts, and you're like, fucking horrible! Like those fucking mechanics, they're so stupid. How many resources do they waste? See, I done fixing my motorbike, and I have 3 bolts that exist. I have 3 more bolts that like
3 extra bolts.
3 extra bolts, something like that.
No, that's not good.
It
No,
just, it,
no,
li-
means
listen,
that
he
like
found
the
an
company who
efficiency.
made that didn't do a good job.
I get the joke. I'm joking.
Yeah,
too.
and
We're
so
making
in a
jokes
similar
together.
way, I was very efficient. I didn't even have to use these 3 screws.
Mhm.
So those can go back to the
The ball
the
bearing factory.
screw-
They can go back to Big Brother.
yeah,
Big ball.
yeah. So
You can
there.
write a complaint letter to that company. Tell them to be more efficient in the future.
But as you can see, I can put this together
Yeah.
and it locks.
Does it
I
do its
can
job?
take it off
Does it do
and I
its
can
job?
even put it this. Yeah, I think so.
Hmm.
It
Alright.
does not communicate with the camera electronically anymore, but whatever. That's fine.
Success. Slopstash has
I
successfully.
did it.
Very
Fixed it.
suspicious, but for now I will.
It works now.
Yeah, congratulations. Congratulations.
It's a victory dance. Do your victory dance, Slopstash.
Victory
But
dance.
I'm in the middle of it.
It's
Don't
very-
interrupt
It's a very
his victory dance.
minimalist.
Yeah, I don't want to be too showy.
If you
I'm
could
trying to
see
make him
all the
feel
muscle
bad.
work going on in his butt cheeks right now, though, that's where the magic
He's
is
just
happening.
farting. I'm filtering out all the fart
Yeah,
sounds.
swamp
but
magic.
You don't know. There's a lot of swamp gas coming out of that.
Yeah, you got a low pass filter on it.
We got some toxic Luna Bros in the chat. I see. Welcome.
Ayo.
Welcome. So, all right. Well, I wanted to try something else. I want to try one more thing.
Okay, bye-bye,
No. You got to stay for this.
I mean,
This
I'm
is the
done.
end.
Okay.
I'm done for the night.
We're kinda
I
done with the
fixed
show.
it. I'm done.
Okay.
We might have a little after party if folks want to hang out. I don't know. It's up to you guys. But listen, I need that. Okay, here we go. I'm going to run a graphics package. This is the first on the Slopstash history. It's polka time. I've decided that sometimes
boy.
it's nice to have a little celebratory. Oh no.
And I like
Do you want
I
to
like
show
this as
for
a
your
running
face?
gag that we just keep trying to do this.
We're gonna do this polka time. I'm gonna write a polka now. Slopstash polka. So it's gonna be like, what key? What's time signature should it be in? 3/4 or 4 on the floor?
3/4. If
7/8.
If you're gonna do a polka, right?
I don't know. You could do a waltz polka.
That's what I'm saying. 3.
Everybody fix a camera if it is broken. You can do it. I trust you.
You are not joking.
What?
We know that.
I ain't even joking. It's the Slopstash polka. It's the Slopstash polka. It's the Slopstash polka.
that's good.
Everybody
I-
wants to watch the Slopstash show. It's not a podcast. It's not a live stream.
Yeah, it is a lot.
It's the Slopstash show. All right, that was our very first Slopstash polka. I wrote it myself. It's copyright me. Please do not ever play it on any other form of media. I will sue you.
I'm setting it as my ringtone, just so I can watch you sue me.
If you pay $1.99 for download fee and royalty rights to use it as a ringtone, then that's acceptable. Otherwise, you'll be hearing.
I'm not
from
going to do it.
my
I'm going
Luna
to do
lawyer.
it. I'm going to be doing it against.
Here, can my
your,
accordion attendant
uh,
please put my instrument back in the chair? Be careful in there. It's worth more than your life. Okay.
Please don't talk about your instrument
Come
on
on.
there.
This accordion was more than my life.
Not your life, but it's worth the life of Pee Wee the dog, at least.
We like Pee Wee.
Pee Wee pees on your mat every morning. Why do you forgive him?
He pees wee all over the place because he's an animal. He's an animal that just performing his necessary functions in a cruel and hateful way.
That's true.
Why did Pee Wee get so sexy?
What?
You're like talking about
We
Pee
don't
Wee, and then
know.
you got
What?
like some porn music going on.
Oh, that wasn't sexy music.
That's the
Hey, be
outro.
sexy.
That was pretty
Funky
sexy.
music.
Be sexy.
All right. I know my shirt is cotton and thus very soft, but you don't have to be like that bully on the 1992 cotton commercial. I'll show a little cleave.
Are we doing that?
Yes.
It's the
Do it.
party time.
Do it. Do it.
It's after
Do it.
hours.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Letting it all hang
I
out.
forgot I had another shirt on under here.
Hey,
Yeah, I
gosh
know.
damn
That's,
it.
You
that's the whole
tease.
strip tease.
You
You got to go in one
tease.
layers.
It's lucky that I'm so short, so
sweating.
all I can show is this.
Uh-oh.
I'm very short, so. Ooh, how low it is,
Wow.
but you'll never know.
Time to send the kids to bed, folks.
You will never know.
It's the sexy slop stash hour.
I'm actually
This
in
is
my
what
underwear,
happens.
and you don't get to see it.
I'm in my underwear. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, look at
100%. It's tight, sleek, black.
Cotton?
Like, no, it's not. It's a synthetic. Like, don't tell the Cotton
traitor.
Incorporated. Don't tell America's cotton growers.
Don't tell cotton cops.
Huh.
That's another weird thing is about this cotton thing, though, is that the music's a little bit sort of sad and sexy.
I don't know, depressed.
Hmm. I bet we don't even have our viewers that live in Cotton Town.
There's at least one child that was born in 1992 who was conceived to this song.
To this commercial.
Yeah, and it was probably an accident. They were probably watching like a sexy thing on MTV. And they
Shout
were
out
like,
in the chat if you were born in 1992.
It's like the
it could be
touch-
you.
This
The
this
touch
could
of
have
our
been what made
lives
you.
and the kids touching the monument of the Vietnam War.
Jeffers says, "Cotton growers of America makes me horny." Not gonna lie. Well, I can't say that I blame you. I don't know. What did we learn today, folks? But Breadbeard, what did we learn? What did you learn?
I learned that there is trouble in the slop house with Slop and EJ.
You know what? I know that from the outside looking in, you might think that you have, with your parasocial relationship that you got brewing up here, you might think that you understand the dynamics that the Slop Stash and I have, but we have been carefully crafting our relationship over a period of about
Decades.
17, 18, more than 18 years.
Wow.
If our relationship were a human being, it would be able to vote
And smoke a cigarette.
and smoke all the cigarettes it wanted to. God
And
damn it.
Can be a soldier and die for the country.
It could die for its country.
Yeah.
Our relationship can die for our country. So, just like little Timmy's dad in the cotton commercial.
Yeah.
Where's little Timmy? Let's cue Timmy up here. See, this is like our relationship.
I think that's the fourth name down.
You're the.
We didn't get to see Timmy for very long. They didn't want to have. Come on, Timmy.
They realize
shy.
it's depressing.
Why is this in this
He's gotta
commercial?
find the
Why?
name.
Like, can you imagine being like James O. Watson and you died in the Vietnam War and then like this? I would fucking, if I was in the Watson family, I would sue these people. Like, why do you have my fucking grandfather's name
On a cotton.
on this cotton commercial? Like, I'm suing all your worth. Joseph McDonough didn't die for the cotton growers of America, okay? That was a different war.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm feeling a little loopy. I think it's the standing up. It's giving me too much energy, and I don't know what to do with it. I think everybody else is tired, and I'm the only one that wants to keep playing. So,
Well, where's
guess
your
what we'll do is
dance?
we'll do a little.
Solid Slop Fest dance.
Come on, Luna. Surf dance.
Both suck at dancing, you know that, right?
Speak for yourself. I think I'm dancing real good right now. Dance party. It's the Slopstash dance party. Take it away, Slopstash.
So what? Okay. Well, thanks everyone for joining, and we will see you again on Thursday, where I'll make probably some kind of food that you'll want to look at. Is there something
Thursday night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern.
9:30.
What do you got planned?
I don't know. What do you have something planned for me?
Paneer. We're gonna make paneer. We're gonna make the paneer cheese.
Paneer cheese.
All you need is some milk. Oh, you can't do milk though, right? You can't do dairy.
Oh.
Because if you do dairy, it's gonna be like. You're gonna drop one of those out. You'll be little milk farts.
I can take those pills. Pretty good.
Well, it's up to you. You might want to do paneer, and if you don't, you'll do something else. We'll figure it out. There's always something to cook.
Yeah, and I got a whole jar full of lactase enzyme, so I'll just drink it.
Breadbeard, you got a recipe to share with the Slopstash?
Oh.
For paneer?
No. What?
I do not know any paneer recipes, no.
I'm not asking for paneer recipes, damn it. I'm asking for recipes.
I know a good recipe for mixed nuts.
Are you making a
various
male
nuts
genitals joke?
And you mix them. Oh, well, that also works.
That won't be good for the Slopstash because the Slopstash is deathly allergic to nuts.
Oh, really?
I am. It is one of my true weaknesses.
I have to write that down in my assassin book. Should I ever
One
need
time
it.
when I was in college, I don't know why, but he got a bunch of walnuts and he was just opening them with a hammer, and then he had a massive allergic attack and had to go to the hospital or something.
Wow.
Okay.
Tell me that's not
I
true.
don't remember. I don't remember why we got those nuts, but
You
I
got
remember.
them.
I don't remember doing that. I think Bobby got them.
I don't know, but you were opening them with a hammer, and then you got sick,
Weird.
and you knew you would.
Yeah,
And we were all telling you to stop.
Hey, Grant, can you list what are the foods that you're allergic to?
Well, if he has milk, he's going to be doing one of these.
So milk, nuts, seafood?
That seafood's great. I like seafood.
Good. So milk, nuts, anything else? Shrimp?
See, seafood is what kills me.
Yeah, Breadbeard's allergic to seafood.
So if we have a party with Grant and Breadbeard at one time, the same
I'll make a
time?
nice nutty shrimp casserole and kill you both.
That sounds like it would kill anybody.
I like how Luna just laughed at that with that evil laugh. She thinks that's so funny.
It is funny.
Well, anyway, 9:30 p.m. we will be doing a slops. Oh, and by the way, tomorrow night at 9 o'clock, roughly, probably we'll start a little earlier, but we are going to be having a viewing party for the presidential debate. I don't know what to expect. I cannot comprehend in my brain what it's going to be like.
Yes.
We're going to find out together, so please, you can tune in at Non-Compete or Luna. We're going to be doing a simulcast. So we will be having very special live coverage.
Yeah, and I will not be in attendance.
I invited the Slopstash, and the Slopstash said, I've got more important things to do than your stinking lousy ass presidential debate viewing party. That's how the Slopstash talks.
Because also, man, I don't know. That seems like it's going to be a train wreck.
I know.
So,
that's why you got to be there.
That's why you're here.
Breadbeard might make it. You said you might pop in a bit, Breadbeard.
I think I'll be able to make it for a bit. I got to go get my brain meds. I got to get my brain did.
Yeah, we'll probably have guests rotate in.
So.
I don't think we're going to have guests on like throughout, but we might have. I mean, Breadbeard, you're welcome, but we were kind of just thinking we'll just watch it and view it together. So anyway, all right. Well, that was my little announcement. Everybody make sure you subscribe to the Slopstash if you're not already. If you are not subscribed to Breadbeard, you should definitely consider maybe subscribing to him. It's up to you. I'll put the link. Why don't you put the link in the chat? Because I don't. Did you get a custom URL yet?
I've always had a custom URL.
Oh,
/C/ I can't type in this chat.
Okay, youtube.com/C/Breadbeard.
Softboy Social Club.
Softboy Social Club.
Yeah.
Okay. I just tipped it. I tipped it in. And you can also subscribe to Luna at youtube.com/LunaOy. I'll put that in too. Oh my God, there's so much shit to type in. Okay. You can subscribe to me. I'll put that into. You probably already subscribed to me though, because I'm kind of a big deal.
All these.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I mean, I have about almost 90,000 subscribers.
That would
So
take years to get into 100,000.
the chances that you're not already subscribed to me are exceedingly low. But just in case, I'll type that in there. All right. All right, Grant, it's your show, so I'll let you talk us out. Let me give you a little background music.
I feel like I already did this like 2 or 3 times already. All right. So thank you. Oh, I'm on. Okay. Thank you for watching and coming on and for joining us. Join us on Thursday at 6:30 Eastern Daylight Time PM, and you'll see us cook something. You'll see me cook something, and it'll be good. So thanks for coming. Just do a good job out there. Just fix that thing that you broke, even if it doesn't work when you fix it, like this. Sometimes it's more important to just try to fix it than to have it actually work.